Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Grow With Row. My name is Regina. Welcome if you're new. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, because as God downloads into me, I'm uploading into your spirit so that you can start living your best life in Christ today. Y'all see God right here? Y'all see God? Hey God. Alright, so I just want to come on here and talk to y'all real quick, because a lot of y'all might be struggling with getting over the hump of where you are now to where you need to be, and you might be wrestling with that, trying to find a way, trying to figure out how to do things. You look back at your past of how much time you've wasted, how much things you haven't done, how much things you haven't achieved. You keep looking back and saying, well, I feel like I'm doing the same thing again. Especially with the new year, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You tell yourself, this is my year, I have to do this, I have to do that. You look at it, January passed, now we're in February. Oh my gosh, like, have I been doing the things that I said I was supposed to do? God needs you to know that in order to make all that things work out, you have to get in a flow with God. So first and foremost, you have to make sure that you are flowing with God, that what you're doing is God's purpose for your life.
What's holding you back is not laziness. It's the direction that we question. You know, we're so conditioned to be told by our parents, our teachers, our bosses, like right throughout life, of what to do. And we know the outcome that will come of it. We'll know if we go to school, we'll learn. We'll learn to read, learn to write, get an education, and, you know, as they told us, get a job. You know, our teachers tell us, do your assignment. We know we'll not fail the class and get in trouble with our parents. Our bosses tell us to do work. So we know if I do the work, then I'll get paid and I won't lose my job. So we are conditioned to do these things because we know the outcome of what will be, or the consequences that we'll face if we don't do these things. And so when it comes to doing things for ourselves, to be a self-starter, that's when we become stuck, because we're wondering, what's the outcome going to be? You know, we don't think it's any consequences to if we don't do these things. Well, understand this. You were created for a certain reason, for a specific reason, that if you don't embark on this journey, you won't know what that reason is. Therefore, you won't realize your destiny. And realizing your destiny is huge, way bigger than you think. So when you think it's just another day and you want to spend it being angry or being upset or complaining, understand that your day, your life, your time is bigger than what you value it to be, because you're waking up every day for a reason. Every single day when you wake up is for a purpose, and you need to partner with God and find out what that purpose is, because the consequences of not going after your destiny is that you live a life and leave so many things on the table and leave it for the next generation to either fight and break those generational curses, or have to now start all the way over when you had the opportunity to do these things. And it's so many lives that you're supposed to touch that you don't even see, that you look at it like little old me and it's nothing significant that can come of this. Well, understand this. When you embark on a journey, it's not just for you. It's for people outside of you, right? We are here to serve others and not just to serve ourselves or our family in our home. It's a big world that we are supposed to touch, just like other people outside of you have touched your life. It's the same way that you need to tap into your fullest potential and become great. That way you can touch lives, the lives that you're supposed to touch, that in turn they can do the same and shine God's light for his glory.
You're capable of doing so much more than you give yourself credit for, because you're always this type of person. You think I can't do more, you think I can't accomplish more, you think I can't move faster. God is saying you could move faster than you've been moving. God is saying that you need to set a routine, you need to set a plan, you need to set a strategy, you need to strategize with me. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that all these goals and dreams that you have and you're desiring are important to chase, and to know that the outcome is going to be great. So whenever you feel doubtful that, should I even embark on this? Should I even do these steps? Is it going to work out? Understand that the outcome is up to God. But if he told you to do these things, that you have to do them, because it's worth it. God's work and desires through you will not go in vain. God will bless you. Just like how you go to work and you get paid, and you work because you know you're going to get paid, don't mean just because it's an instant paycheck that you get, don't mean that God not going to reward you for everything that you're doing. God don't just reward you. God blesses you beyond measure. So know that when you're going on this, because a lot of times when we don't do things, it's because we're like, is it gonna work out? It's just me, it's my little old thing, I don't know. Understand that this is not your little old thing, this is God's thing. And so stop making it so small and so insignificant. God is saying that it's a big deal, and the moment you prioritize it and you make it a big deal, because it is, that's when you'll get things done. That's when you'll stop procrastinating. That's when it will become meaningful. And that's when you'll realize that you don't even have as much time as you think you do, because you're so unmoving that you have to do so much things. You have to read, you have to journal, you have to do self-improvement work on yourself, you have to do all your other responsibilities, you have to pray, you have to wake up early, you have to eat right, you have to exercise, you have to do so much things. So when you look at how much time you're sitting down watching YouTube, scrolling TikTok, Instagram, watching other TV shows, whatever it is, you realize that you don't even have time to do that stuff, when before you were filling time gaps in your life with those things, thinking you don't have nothing to do, when in reality you just didn't assign yourself with nothing to do yet. And God is saying it's time for you to give yourself some assignments. Like when you're in school, you have assignments and you have to get things done, and you have to crank out work, and it's a deadline, and if you don't get the work done by a certain time, your assignment is going to be late, you're going to fail the class. So these time crunches that were placed on us by the world, we take them, we succumb to them. Like when you go to work and you have things to do and you have deadlines to meet, you get them done. But when it comes to you and your thing, you wonder, will it be an outcome? You wonder if it's important. You don't take the step or action. God is saying it's important, and that's why before you embark on any journey, you need to know if it's God's leading that you're following or if it's your own. Because when you know it's God's leading, and you know it's important, and you know it's going to impact people in the world, whether or not you see it all the way yet, you know that God told you this. So that's when it will become majorly important and need to get done urgently. And so you set deadlines for yourself, you set timeline for yourself, you say, I have to do this by then, I don't have time to wait, I need to get things done, and you keep going and you go. But if you keep waiting and wondering and guessing and wondering and circling and starting over and stopping, before you start, sit with God and plan an action. Set a plan of action, so when you take action, you don't stop, you keep going, and every moment of your day is productive. I'm not saying don't rest is also productive, but you're not laying idle, because the devil works for idlers. That's the word for today. I love y'all so much. I hope this message blessed you. If it did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up so that it could push it out to who needs to hear this. Subscribe to the channel, because as God downloads, I'm uploading. Share it with somebody who you know needs to hear this. And until next time, guys, stay blessed. I love y'all so much. Bye, guys.